best movie of the year so far, like hands down. The drama is a new, drama starring Zendaya and Robert Pattinson. It's about a couple who is getting married, and that's essentially the basic premise of it without giving too much away, because this is one of those movies that you have to watch and just experience the unfolding as it's happening, because holy shit, I love this movie. There's so much going on in the drama, yet it's such a simple story, and that's what really works about it. I think these performances are so grounded and real. Robert Pattinson and Zendaya play off each other so well as this couple who is slowly working up to their wedding day, and as that happens, as they're getting ready for their marriage, this commitment to each other, we start seeing the skeletons in the closet come out. We start seeing the secrets get revealed, and the tea is so palpable. And I think that's what makes this movie so good, is it's not just drama, no pun intended in the name. It is actual interesting questions this movie poses too. What if you found something out about your partner that is in their past, but it's still something that is affecting your viewpoint of them actively? And it's such an interesting premise, because this movie does a great job at grounding you in both POVs and really never letting you go. Every shot purposeful, every edit making sense, every scene so necessary. This movie is so meticulous in its direction. So many moments where you're getting direct POV, not just from the writing, but the actual filmmaking technique, like the actual cinematography, the editing works to put us in the POV of each of these characters in certain points. And it's fascinating to see, because Zendaya's character, for example, to give this at least a little hint of who she is, there is a part of her where one of her ears is deaf, and there are moments in the movie where you will switch to her POV, and you can tell when it's her POV compared to Robert Pattinson's, and the movie will bounce between the two while they're having a conversation, but also you're getting their POV of how they retain the conversation, because there's hearing someone say something, and then there's processing what they say, and then there's actually retaining what they say. This movie explores every layer of that in conversations happening. That sounds simple in premise, but in execution, that's so hard to pull off, because a lot of movies will be basic in that. They'll show one person's POV of that conversation. Compared to here, you kind of feel like you get all angles all the time. So it's weirdly overwhelming, but like, it's fascinating in how there's a point in this movie where you find something out about a character, everyone's debating it and whether it's right or wrong, and you're fascinatingly seeing all the sides. The movie itself is almost a thought experiment in that, and that's what makes it so fascinating. You are on the edge of your seat, just waiting for this underlying tension to boil and where it's going to snap from. And it's just kind of the best way to describe it as an audience, especially if you see it with a partner. It is captivating as fuck. This movie has such a good handle at understanding how a conversation can escalate. Have you ever been in a room that started off calm, casual, collected, everyone's getting along, and then something's said to where the room kind of shifts and you feel that tension shift, and a conversation will escalate, maybe into an argument, maybe into something more? But this movie nails that feeling you get from that anxiety you get when you're in a room and you know the tension's there, but you don't know how to quite address it just yet. But you're in that room, so you're stuck as a fly on that wall that you don't want to be on. The one thing giving you a sense of comfort with it is the fact that you're an audience member watching a movie, and you remember that, and then you get excited because you're like, I can't wait to see this tension snap and where it's going to come from. And what I'm so impressed by too is how this movie was able to juggle comedy. Like, there are comedic relief moments in this, but it never takes away from the tension or the drama going on between these characters. If anything, it enhances it. It shows how much of a personality each character has. Everyone feels so three-dimensional in this movie, and you need that to understand all the POVs, from the side characters to Zendaya and Robert Pattinson themselves. But on top of that, you buy, in the moments you see their relationship, you buy why they would get along. But it's kind of fascinating, because you wonder how much of it is authentic and how much of it is, I guess, desperation for a feeling of love over love. This movie's a great litmus test into how willing you could be to play devil's advocate, or to see how stubborn you could be to take one person's side in a scenario, and how desperate are you to take that one side, and would you be willing to hear out another side of said scenario? Being vague as fuck? Sure, but trust me, when you see the movie, you'll understand why. There's a lot going on in this movie, just in terms of commenting on American culture, American history, compared to other cultures, such as British culture even. How different people from different cultures react and place labels on other people from other different cultures. Like, there's a lot going on in this movie, yet none of it ever feels overstuffed. It's so simplistic, says so much, gives so much for us as people to talk about after. There's just a lot going on in this movie, and it all works. The drama's uncomfortable at times, intense at others, even weirdly funny at times just from the absurd nature of what's going on, but yet how real that could totally be in a certain scenario. Again, vague as fuck. Totally worth the experience. This movie had it all, man. Like, there's a lot riding on the performances, and they all delivered, like, immensely. And if you have a partner, take them to see it, because you're gonna have a conversation after. Have you guys seen the drama yet? What did you think of it so far? What is your favorite movie of the year as we're speaking? We still got a lot more stuff coming out, so I just mean so far. Favorite movie of the year so far. Drama, definitely the one for me. Thank you guys so much for watching Scatterbrain Reviews. Hands still kind of recovering. See, sorry for burn, suck. Be safe out there. Nothing like riding the lightning. The fact that this is what Palpatine was just doing to people casually, it's fucked up. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. See you next time.